Hi everybody, Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, and give it a bloody good subscribe. As Anton would say, let's roll those titles. So, everyone's safe and well. It's Thursday. It's a bit grey in Hornchurch today. West Ham, obviously, in Scotland at the moment, doing their currently in their pre-season training. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a live link from Mr. Baker very, very shortly. He sent me a picture. He's there. He's at the training ground. He's at the St Andrews, at the school. I don't know where it is. He'll tell us. He'll inform us about that. Obviously, Mr. Moyes is out there at the moment. He's doing the training, and there's some great. I mean, the club have been putting some good pictures up there of Moyes looking very very pensive there. Just thinking out. I like the new. I do like the managers' tops and the training tops with that sort of claret stripe down the middle. It's very good. And they're out there. They're going to be training there for a few days. There's old pal. He looks good. He looks ready. Antonio actually said on the club website how fit and how on point everyone was at the moment, considering they're playing. So many players have played so many games this season. How fit everyone was. There's Craig, God love him. Mr. Moyes on the beach, loved it. Loves him on the beach. And look at Manu. Look at Manu enjoying his little bike ride this morning. How lovely. How lovely. Obviously you've got the pre-season friendlies kick off next week. Over in Survey. And then obviously we've got the double header at Ipswich and Boreham Wood, both on the 12th, and then Reading on the 16th, Rangers on the 19th, Luton Town on the 23rd, and Long on the 30th. So plenty of football to be played. And let's see, we've got the chat. Jordan, really keen to see Ocaflex, Longelo and Egua this pre-season. Looks like Longelo is going to get a bit of a call-up, same as Ashby. Looks like those are the two that are definitely going to be getting some game time, it seems, by what we've been hearing. Gaz in the house, good morning to you. A little bit earlier than usual for Rusty B stream, but the idea was we came on in case Anton could jump on and we could do some stuff live from St Andrews or live from Scotland. I don't know exactly where they are actually. Looks like Dan Juma talks are going well. Well, apparently we put an official bid according to was it 90 Minutes reports that we put an official bid for them, so we shall wait and see. Obviously not everyone's back from pre-season yet. You'll see on Instagram the likes of Sue Fowl and people like that are still, the internationals have had another little bit of period off, but the likes of Antonio, the likes of Pablo, Lanzini, Zuma, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Fabianski are already there training, which is great. Buzzing for the new season. First game at home, West Ham 2, City 1, Bournemouth brace. You're calling it already, Pie and Mash Kid. Very, very good. We'll be doing, Happy Hammer reminded me actually, we'll be doing a predictor very, very shortly. I'll set up a Google form. You can go in and put in all your details. Where do you think West Ham are going to finish? How many goals? Where we're going to finish in the FA Cup, all that type of stuff, and then it goes into a spreadsheet. End of the season, whoever tops wins a prize. I actually won it when I did it last season myself. Anyway, Richard, good morning to you. Hope you are well. Peter's in the house. Nice to see you. Keen to see how Ashby does. I think Ashby's going to get plenty of game time this season. I hope. We want a striker more now or two. I don't think we're. Maybe we'll see. Ashby needs to get help. This needs to get help as he has been sent off several times for the under-23s. Maybe it's frustration, who knows. Morning, Papa. You were my friend. Papa's become the latest member of the Barmy Army in terms of becoming a member. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Hornchurch, I'm in Upminster. All neighbours. Everybody says good neighbours. Is that finished yet? That's still going. I don't know. Jimmy Jones in the chat. Hope you're well, Jimmy. Anton was trying to be you yesterday, Russ. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Go and look on Twitter. There we go. Go and look on Twitter. There's a Gaza. Pouring cold water on the Dan Juma story. We'll see. I think no one really knows, do they? We've seen before how things can happen with the whole thing with Mark Warburton and how that just happened out of the blue somewhat. With no ITKs, no one even commenting on it. These things can happen. We'll wait and see, man. We could do we'll set that up. We'll set one up. But the old predictor thing's quite fun. And then what we'll do is we'll try and get a few ex-players to come on and give us their predictions as well. I think last year when we did it, we had Mad Dog. Mad Dog thought we were going to win everything. He says, "Why wouldn't you assume we're going to win everything?" So there we go. What we got here? Richarlison going for 60 million. Apparently, say Tottenham 50 million plus 10 million add-ons for the Richarlison. Does Wolverton wear loafers? Very good. Oh, you and your jokes. Just roll with it, will you? Russ, you should do Where Are They Now shows. Ex-players. We do, Jimmy. We do. We've been doing them the last couple of weeks. We've done Savio. We did Marco Boogers last week. This Sunday coming, we're going to have Darnie, the original Portuguese superstar, long before Cristiano Ronaldo was the Portuguese, pin-up model. We had Darnie. Do you remember Darnie? What a handsome man Darnie was. We'll have that on Sunday. So every Sunday we try and do. We've got lined up. We've got Darnie. I think next week we're going to do Javier Margas. I think we've got Florin Radachoy the week after. So we do keep doing these types of things. Can't predict until the window shuts. Peter will be doing it. We'll be putting it up, and the closing date will be the first game of the season. So you have all summer to put your things in. There we go. Here in news of £40 million. Well, apparently so, but as I said, there's conflicting reports out there. Claret and Hughes have put cold water on it, but Fabrizio Romano basically says it's happening. Not happening, but Fabrizio Romano came out and said, where is it? I've got it here because I was going to talk about it later on. Where's it gone? But basically, he said, "Oh, gold. Where's it gone? I had it all lined up there. There we go. West Ham progressing in talks with Villarreal to sign Danjuma. Work in progress for a bit less than €45 million. West Ham want him as one of their statement signings. Personal terms not yet discussed. Villarreal are prepared to sign Umar Sadiq as a replacement. So they're already lining up the Nigerian." Forward as a replacement. Talksport said Moyes wants. Well, that's not. I think we all probably assume that, innit? No, not new camera. Maybe it's just. Maybe because it's the back wall. Maybe it's just the light. There's no new camera. Still got my old little webcam. You remember who? I love Hugo Porfirio. Maybe we'll have a go. Maybe we'll put that to the list of Where Are They Now. But it's good fun. Gone cold and late. It has a little bit, hasn't it? It has. It's got a bit quiet. There was talk of Tagliafico, who I think could be a good stopgap. There was talk of us with Ram. Obviously, there's the talk with the Atalanta fullback, Joachim Merkel. But he's a right back, but that would maybe free up Ben Johnson to go left back. But someone made a good point, with the likes of Ben Johnson, Soufal, Joachim, if he came in, we wouldn't really have a recognised left-footed defender in terms of the fullbacks, because, if Cresswell got injured. Longelo looks like he's going to get a bit of game time maybe over pre-season, so maybe that's the idea. Who knows? Mark Noble has been chucked on the scrap heap. He has indeed. Is Danjuma good at tracking back? We might find out. Hopefully we would find out. Don't think he does. No, I mean, he's apparently he's just basically said to Villarreal, can you agree to sign a fee with West Ham, please? I want to go. So wants to come back to England, as openly said he wants to come back to England. He still has his family still live here. So yes, if it's gone quiet, then maybe something's happening. Maybe, could be. It might be a case of no news is good news for a change. We know how things can just go ta-da. So possibly, who knows? Papa, didn't he score a wonder goal in the FA Cup? That Danjuma, yes. And also he's someone put on Twitter, Danjuma's the type of person we need. He's got experience at the Betway Cup, having scored against us when he was at Bournemouth in the Betway Cup, I believe. So there we go. Lewis Potter to Brentford. Well, apparently I don't think he's going to be on because they've only offered 20 million quid, and I think they're looking for like 30 or something like that. So I don't think that's very much I think they've put an official bid in, but also they put a bid in at the beginning of the transfer window as well for not a lot of money either. So certainly not what Hull are looking for, in all honesty. But yeah, maybe we'll do we'll have Hammers headlines and a few transfer rumours, few stories. As always at 5 o'clock. Make sure you check that out. Tomorrow we'll probably have a Have You Say Friday where we give you opportunity to come and have a chat. There we go. We need to bring in Lewis Potter before someone snaps him up. Well, I think, yeah, you'd have thought now that Brentford have put a bid in for him, an official bid, then you'd assume there'd be some sort of reaction, but maybe they want to see how Hull reacts to that bid and try and gazump him. We've tried it before. We tried it with the is it the Ajax left back? Like we're trying to gazump Man United with him. So clearly that's what we're trying to do. That's why I see it. Rather Danjuma, 30 odd goals over 2 seasons. Love a bit of that indeed, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we? And I think also he's got that sort of diversity as well in terms of can play as a 10. He doesn't really play up front. He's more sort of forward on the left hand side. Would be a nice potential upgrade to Ben Rama, maybe. We'll see. Apparently, West Ham are pulling out. Well, apparently, yeah. According to, I think Hugh said that, wasn't it? But I think, also, I think we've got what's it called? As if Fabrizio Romano has basically said it's in good. We'll be chatting long term, so we go. Happy Emirates in the house. No news no news at all. Really, it's gone all very, very quiet. What's your favourite pre-season game over the years? Oh, I went to a game where we played Celtic, which was a great fun in pre-season. That was a great laugh at Parkhead. I really enjoyed it. Not the one that's just happened. The previous one, which was years ago, and that was a really good giggle. Many, many years ago. But I always used to like going down the O's for the pre-season when we used to play Orient. It was just down the road. And obviously George Moncur has just signed for Leyton Orient, hasn't he? So good luck to George. Loving all the Zinni references, indeed. I mean, you'd have probably seen this picture. Happy Emirate, you probably love. Look at that. Look at how full of life he looks on his motorbike, on his bicycle. Who took the picture? I don't know. Because they must be going quite fast as well. Or fair play if they captured that. That's quite impressive. Looks like we might be staying in England if new contract is signed. Potentially glad Lanzini wants to stay. He does seem to be. It does look like that, doesn't he? He scored against Wrexham in the FA Cup. He did. Hugo Porfirio. You talking about Hugo Porfirio? Well, he didn't see it. He'd never seen snow before. Remember a fun pre-season game against Roma? Yes. Not Roma. There was a one at Upton Park. I want to say it was Napoli. It was Napoli because it all got a bit tasty. It's Napoli and it's all mafia, isn't it, really? So it got a bit tasty, and by the end, it kicked off in the tunnel afterwards because my floor manager, she didn't know where to look because obviously all the Italian players were all like bronzed Adonises and they'd thrown all their tops and shorts and socks. They were literally in their tighty whities and they were fighting in the West Ham lot in the tunnel, and poor, she didn't know what to look. She didn't know where to look. All these bronze Adonises everywhere. Happy, I mean, it would have been happy. And so yeah, it's they're quite funny, some of those games, isn't it? I hate the one I really didn't like was when we played pre-season, the one before last when we were in lockdown, and we had that pre-season against Brentford, which was like another stadium, which was just like such a non-event. It was so boring. And then we played Bournemouth, didn't we, and lost in the FA Cup, in the Betway Cup. And I believe Danjuma scored, I think. All right. Crash helmet. Bad crash helmet. That looks... oh, yes, have a look. Yep, he has... oh, yeah, it could be a bit tighter. Could be a bit tighter. You're totally right, mate. Must be adult sized. Bless him. They've been trying to put some good pictures up. As I said, we had some nice pictures of Moisey looking a bit, thinking about. I said, I like that top. I like the, and obviously they had Charlie Adam there, didn't they? Who's doing his keeping his coaching badges up. He was there was it yesterday or day before yesterday? They look at, there's the boys looking. Look, Aaron Cresswell looks really happy to be there. Look at Pablo. I mean, he looks. I mean, apparently, as I said, Antonio is very impressed by how fit everyone's come back from pre-season. So that's great to see. There he is himself. What we got here? How many more signings do you reckon West Ham? Our bench needs to be stronger, as we don't have many players capable of changing games. I think that's a good point. I think but even last year, I mean, I was reading a thread on Facebook, and someone was saying how many players have gone and and Kral and But the fact is, Kral never played, and this person never played, and this person was a bench warmer, and so it's. I mean, it does say that Moyes has said that he wants at least 6, wasn't it? So that's what I would have thought around that. I mean, you can sort of see, I don't think they're all going to be 30, 40 million man players at all. But that's why I could see someone like, if Danjuma came in, I could see us go and get someone like Josh Cullen, for example. He's not going to cost the world. Or someone like Josh Brownhill, maybe. I could see us going and getting maybe him and Cornet, or him and McNeil. I could see him going and get someone like Telefico with like 4 or 5 million quid. So you're going to sort of, I think you're going to get some, and it's where these positions are. I think we're sort of covered at right back, which surprises me about when we've been sort of linked with the Atalanta fullback Joachim. But for me, that's a bit looking to the future, because the best one in the world you've got. Soufal is approaching 30 years old. Ben Johnson, I think, is being more eyed as a left back rather than a right fullback going forward by Moisey. And Ashby's unproven at that level, so I think there's so many different ways of looking at it. I don't think no one really knows. No one really knows. Hi, West Ham. Go win. Thank you, Crazy Boy. Is it? Well, hopefully there is. I'm waiting on him. He's there. He sent me a picture. To say where he's there, and I've sent him the link. So I'm sort of stalling for time. That's why I've done it 11 o'clock, because he's told me to do it 11 o'clock. So maybe they haven't come out yet. As I said, he's there. He's at the ground. He's at the training ground. I'll show you the picture just to prove it. Let me just download it. Will you let me download it onto here? Let's go to desktop. No, I'm going to have to put it onto Canva quickly. But he's at the ground. Our man is at the ground. We're just waiting for him to log on. Morning, Daniel. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. When do you think we'll sign next? Who do you think we'll sign next, Thursday? I still think we're going to get Lingard. I'm not saying dishearteningly at all. I think Lingard's the next one. I just think I can just see that one happening for me. There's. If it was talk that he's looking at wanting more time or something like that, and it's like, well, okay, well, how much more time do you need? He's obviously looking at his options. Fair enough, I understand that. And I think when people criticise him for looking at his options, you wouldn't just go for the first job you're going to be offered. You'll have a look round, see what everyone else is offering and stuff as well. So yeah. That's what I think will be Lingard. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Who do you think the next person we're going to sign is? I think Aguerd, I think Areola, I think a midfielder would be next. So I think it would be someone like Lingard. And then we never know. Danjuma might just surprise us. Do you know what I mean? It's like we don't really necessarily anyone know what's going on. We've had conflicting reports that Clarence Hugh reckon they're pulling out. Fabrizio Romano says it's progressing well. We just don't really know, really. X will probably say something similar as well. So we've got these conflicting stories, but we don't really know. And just to prove it, Anton's just sent me that picture. So he's there. He's there at the training ground. That looks like Moyes. It looks like Moyes. I can't zoom in very well. It's not a very good picture. But it looks the grass looks nice and green. So Anton is there. So hopefully we'll hear from him very soon. Right. What we've got here. What youth players have been seen in Scotland so far? I've seen Longelo and I've seen Ashby, I think, already. Based on their... I know Connor Coventry is there as well. Because... someone said it was Ashby, but it was Connor Coventry. Caption, shall I wait till January? Yeah, exactly. It's amazing that Cresswell didn't do hair commercials. Indeed. Where's our man on the ground? Look, Kieran, I'm stalling for time. I'll be honest, I'm stalling. Crazy Boy just says buy Lingard, very good. Veghorst available on loan from Burnley. Would it be worth as backup or plan B? I thought he played all right actually when he was at West Ham when he played against West Ham. I thought he was a constant threat. But loans, he's a bit weird, isn't he? Just clear the books. Question needs to go. Legs went years ago to Jimmy. Also, some of the calls will need a sort of midwinter break due to the World Cup. It's going to be weird, isn't it? I think the whole World Cup, the whole season's going to be strange. So that's why go and check out West Ham clips. He did his season review, put up yesterday. He made a really good point about the Europa League, the Conference League, in that, I know some people turn their nose up to it, but this year, with everything that's going on in the world in terms of football, it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be strange to maintain and difficult to maintain a decent league form, in all honesty, because you're going to have these stops and starts. You're going to have this sort of mad rush until November, then nothing. People are going to come back. You're going to have injuries. You're going to have probably people picking up bugs and COVID and stuff like that as well, because they'll be mixing with more people. In terms of the tournaments, they'll be tired. They'll be flying all over the place, that type of thing. So the conference could be is definitely our best chance to get into Europe the following year, particularly with, as we've seen, teams like Villa, Newcastle are starting to buy now. They've got 3 good players in, I think now. Taggart's all right. Pope's a good goalkeeper. Botman's a very good centre back. Obviously, we were looking at him, but we've gone with Aguerd, who I think will benefit us better, because I think Aguerd's more of a ball player, which is what we need from the back. It's going to be a weird World Cup. It's going to be a weird season. Everything's going to be strange. So I think, having that constant of, if we win all of our games in that competition, we'll be in the Europa League next year. That, to me, is a really good thing. That's why I thought it was critical we were in some sort of Europe this year. And I think the conference is probably better suited to us at the moment, realistically. But we'll see what happens. I'm happy. See West Ham by 3 players. Anton sorting that picnic out first. Oh, yeah. He was there. Bless him. He was there at 7:30. He got up at 7:30 today to get there. Danjuma, Lingard and Brozier would be a brilliant transfer window. It would be, on top of Aguerd and Areola. That is not too shabby at all. Apparently, we're talking to Nike about naming rights for the stadium. Umbro deal runs out next year. Too right, yeah. Maybe interesting. We cannot pay £200. I think it's £200,000, not £200 for Lingard. It will set up the dressing room. I don't think we would offer that. I think he wants 180. I don't think we're going to give him that either. If we're not giving Thomas Souček £100,000 where he's on, then how's he going to say that we should give him that? To be honest, where is Lingard going so far? It is Newcastle in the Premier League, or maybe I still think he could end up going to bloody what's name. He could end up going to someone like Roma. And you see, you see how Mourinho's taken on the and also not just Roma, but AC Milan with Tomorsi, the centre back, the former Chelsea centre back. You've got Tammy Abrahams at Roma. They're really sort of developing quite nicely into these England regular players now. So we'll see. I'm looking at the back. Dix was amazing, that shirt. Yeah, that was a good shirt, wasn't it? I'm getting some more on there. I've got that gap there, which I'm sort of covering. I'm doing this so you can't see the gap. And then I've got another 7 shirts to put in. So these will all be shrunk a little bit. All the gaps, everything moved up. And maybe some more on that side. Maybe some on this side. And this wall back here. Yeah, I could put 3 there, couldn't I? We'll see. Fresh has seen Dan Chester's on there, very, very good. Would love Lingard. I don't like the slating he gets. If the price is right, then it's no brainer. Totally right. Nothing Ludders at the moment, because I'm still waiting for bloody Anton to turn up, in all honesty, but there we go. But we're just chatting about doing a Stell late. Where he's it. Well, he's there. I don't know why he hasn't switched on yet, but anyway. What do you reckon we'll get for Diop? We paid £22 million from him, didn't we? 15? 20? What do you guys think? How much do you reckon we're going to get from Lyon or Monaco? They ain't got a lot of money, the league are anyway, so maybe swap deals or something. I wouldn't be surprised. We're looking at a lot of... I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind. I don't know if he's gone, actually. Did he go to Has he gone to Forest? The Monaco centre-back, Badashili, Benoit Badashili. He's something we were looking at. Same as the Russian... was it Yorgovin for Monaco. I don't know. 50 million quid, I think, is a fair deal, to be honest. I think that would do all right for me. 15 to 20. Anything you claw back from basically spending money on Aguerd, really. If we had 5 players, if you had to sign 5 players and what position, and you have how much we have left, I think that's 100 million. So for me, I would get a left back. I would probably go all out and buy Rom. He's going to cost you 25 million quid. Then I would go and buy. Let me write it down. So I'd buy Rom for 25 million quid. The left back. We've got centre backs. We've got right backs. Okay. I mean, maybe Joachim for 50. I think it's 15 million quid. What are we on there? 40 million pound. Then I'm gutted because I would Arouani from Union Berlin, who's gone to Nottingham Forest, and then I really want Lewis Potter. I really do. So obviously it costs 20 million pounds, say, and then we'll go with. I mean, Dan June would be an interesting player. I think it'd be an exciting player. But what are we on? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Say we buy Dan Juma for 40 million. That's 100 million. I've got 10 million quid to spend on someone like Josh Cullen or Josh Brownhill for a defensive midfielder replacement or as another person. Yeah, all right, we'll say that. I really wanted James Ward-Prowse, but that's not going to happen. At the moment, you never know. Stranger things happen at sea. Happy birthday, Pup. Is it Puppa's birthday? You're on early rush. I'm still in Bangkok, rush hour, bumper to bumper. Well, I'm waiting for Anton to turn up, but there we go. If you were to get a double signing over the line, who would you go for? Lingard, Danjuma. Oh, no, Lingard and Brozier. I haven't put Brozier in there, shit. Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean. What we got here? Everyone's on there. Anton's been arrested, doesn't surprise me. Deep fried Mars bar for Anton. Tottenham signed with Charles. Well, apparently so, yeah. Is it confirmed now? And then they were looking at 40 million quid, 50 million plus 10 million add-on fees. I think that's an incredible amount of money. I think Everton have done very well there. Because he's a bit of a bad egg, isn't he? They seem to have bought some really weird players, some really, like... When it's all going right, the players Tottenham ball are going to do well. But when the chips are down, they're going to be awful. It's going to kick right off. Don't see himself, but anyway. I would like to see Nathan Niles on loan, indeed. And obviously we'll have the new Arsenal All or Nothing come up soon. We haven't even replaced who's left yet, let alone Strayed and Deb. 2 great signs so far, but it's only 1 addition. True, 1 addition. But when you think about people like... Fredericks was a bit player, in all honesty, and I think Ashby takes over that position in the squad. Kral never played. Noble is someone we need to replace. Yarmolenko can easily be replaced by someone like Okaflex in terms of that position. So you think people who have gone, they're not like indispensable members of the team. So I know people thinking, these are going to... But actually, I think no one from our sort of first 11 left, really. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Russ's Wall of bankrupt companies. I need an Excel. I've got an Excel shirt. I'm putting that one on there. SBO Bet, Alpari. Then we've got... I should have put some of the old sleeve sponsors. We've got rid of a few of them recently, haven't we? Right, everyone's talking to each other... Right. Diop's rates dropped. Well, Tete's not signed with Lyon anymore. And it was on a short-term deal, so he's actually back at Shakhtar Donetsk. In the same way that David Neres, he signed from Shakhtar to Benfica, I think, last week. So there we go. Would smile if you had to. Yeah, indeed. What we got? He's bothered to turn up. You alright?
I'm just gonna be nice and quiet, okay? But I'm gonna show you. Hold on a minute, how do I turn this round? No, that's not what I want to do.
Is there a lot of people there?
Yeah, there's a few fans there. Yeah, I'm just trying. How do I turn the camera right? Oh, hold on a minute. No, I can't.
So there they are. Great.
Just been talking to Ray Stewart as well.
Is Tonka there?
Yeah, Tonka is there.
Oh.
So I'll give you a rundown of who's here. We've got Nathan Trott, Lucas Fabianski. We've got Connor Coventry, Pablo Fornals. We've got Okoflex. We've got Potts. We've got Alessi, Ekwa, Masuaku, Diop, Benrama, Antonio, Dawson, Creswell, Lanzini.
Very good. Very good.
Obviously, you've got Mark Warburton and you've got Moyes and Nolan and some of the and all the backroom staff as well. What's the big young keeper's name?
Heggie.
Yeah, he's there.
Very good. Nice.
I'm going to drop my volume down and I'm going to get closer so you can see, okay?
Oh, he's so naughty. He's so naughty, everybody.
This is the family here, so everyone can actually see the family. Got the youngest fan here.
Where's my in his kit. Oh, bless. There's a few people there, isn't there? There's a few people there.
That's helpful.
Oh, very interesting. A few likely lads sitting there, having a bit of a watch. Nice. And he's gone. Okay. Well, there we go. How exciting! How exciting! No, Sufo isn't there. He's at. I think he's still away with his family at the moment. All the international players are still not there. So the likes of Deck's not there, and Bowen and Souček and people like that. So yeah. So for some reason Anton's gone. We'll find out why that was. Why are you filming the kids of the players? Yes, exactly. That's Anton's great camera work as always. Luke is Captain Claret indeed. You see, your wife needs a sainthood. My wife would still be laughing as I suggest that. They were up at 7:30 today, bless him. Very, very crazy. Lanzini's there. He's just difficult spots due to his size. We know Lanzini's there. We've seen the pictures. Where are the pictures of Lanzini, bless him, on his bike? Where's his bike picture? Where's it gone? I had it there. Disappeared. No, we know he's there. Where is it? Where is he? Lanzini was there. There he is. We know he's there. Look, there he is. He's having a nice little bike ride around Scotland. And as we said, his helmet is far too big. He needs a lot tighter. It's not very safe on that old head, to be honest. Watching training's a waste of a day. Do you know it is? It's nothing exciting. Remember we always used to do the open training sessions at the ground. Do you remember that? We used to do the open training sessions at the ground, and it was always so difficult because it's just they're doing a normal training session. So literally they'll be doing warming up, bit of keep ball, and that's it really. Nice to see Ray Stewart's there. Obviously friend of the channel there. Oh, the new signing there. No, I don't think Iguara. I think he still has time off because of the internationals. I think all the international players had time off, so I don't think he's actually training there yet. Whereas looking at someone like Bonner was like training during like the break really as well, because he was actually trying to keep fit, which is great to see. Remember watching them as a young kid at training. Yeah, I mean, probably the Chadwell Heath one's a bit better because you had some characters in there, the likes of Monks and Julian and Razor and people like that. But it's not very exciting, the training sessions, I'll be honest, if you watch them. Afterwards is nice because you get some pictures, and we'll hopefully get some pictures from Anton, which you can put up tonight or put up tomorrow of him with all the taking pictures of his little kid and all that type of stuff. So it's good to see. It's good to see. Don't understand why I spend weeks chasing a player just for Moyes to turn around and say he has failed the Moyes personality test. It's a strange one with Danjuma in terms of what's happening with that. As you said, it does seem that that there's X has said today that it's his attitude. I don't know. Johnny Monker, Pete Butler. We're getting Pete on soon, actually. And we haven't had him on for a while, so we're getting him back on the channel very, very soon, which will be fun. Looking forward to that. But yeah, Mark Robson. And obviously, Mark Robson is obviously the under-23 coach, isn't he? Right, guys. Well, I don't know where Anton's gone. He's probably disappeared, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As I said, we'll have Hammers headlines tonight. I apologise, couldn't go on for as long as possible, but I think either Anton's connection's gone or he's had to stop recording or something like that. Or it might be the connection, to be fair. It's not usually great up in Scotland, bless him. But yeah, so I'm just looking at the updates. If there's any different updates, Meltdown over Banjo. Tom's a weird one, isn't it? Tom's a weird one. 50 million, for what's his face. 50 million for Richarlison. It's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money. Hello. All right. There we go. So they're all doing their little warm-ups. Nice to see. What we got here, Danielle, is a bit. I'll to activate the 34 in the contract. What do you all think? I don't know if he is, Danielle. I don't think he is. We've had some different conflicting things about that, to be honest. Yuri Timmins, yes, would love Timmins in the team,
right.
That's for sure. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So good little setup, of course, just doing all that kind of fitness training and stuff like that, or training I don't have a clue about.
That's what I was saying.
Actually, when Pablito, when Fornals was running by doing his training, I had Joey in my arms and he went, how old's your boy? And I went, 7 months. And he went, same as me. So they're just totally friendly, really, really nice.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure he'll come over for a picture later on with the little one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they've already confirmed they will. So you've actually got Dundee United are training here as well, just up there, with West Ham. So they're sharing the whole kind of complex.
Nice. Well, there you go. How exciting. Oh, dear. Oh, you all right? There you go. Very good. Nice.
Yeah, I'll get
nice.
loads of video clips and I'll get these as well. What I didn't realise was how big, because you're up really close and personal with the players, is how tall Diop is. So remember, I'm 6'4", and even I was a bit like, oh, okay, like, pretty big. So it looks like they're breaking up into maybe sections of like defence and attack, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it. As I said, it's one of those things. It's not. It's always one of those things. It's great to go and watch training, but it's like you don't really know what's going on, do you?
No, I don't.
You got no one like next to you. The best one was one. I went to an open training session once when I was doing the mic, and I had, one of the coaches next to me, and he was telling me what they were doing. It was really interesting. But unless he was there, I wouldn't have a clue what was going on. So yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll get some video clips and send them along.
Get some video clips and we'll put them up either tonight or we'll put them up tomorrow during the live show, man.
All right.
We'll do that, man.
There's Moisey over there. Moisey's over there.
Oh, there he is. Looking like he means business. All right, mate. Go on, mate. I'll let you go and do some clips. All right, mate. There we go. the trouble. He's so far away because I just it doesn't zoom in. Anyway, look. As I said, he's there. We're going to hopefully get some nice clips, nice videos, some pictures. We'll have some pictures from Anton as well and some of the people as well. I'm sure the likes of Pablo Fornals will want a picture with little Joey, which is nice to see. And I hope, has improved on this tackle indeed. So what we'll do is we'll get some stuff in, and then we'll put together a little montage for you guys as well. As I said, if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Tomorrow we'll probably have your say Friday. We can come on and have your say about transfers or whatever, open book, who's going to be number one, who's going to be our starting number 9, all that type of thing. We'll have a little bit of a debate about that. That'd be quite interesting. And we'll have Hammers headlines tonight as well. So we can come on and chat and give us your comments. As I said, we're there. Anton's there. He's he'll be able to report back and give us his thoughts as well. We'll get his reports back as well, because it'll be interesting to see close up. Who's looking sharp. How is he integrating the youngsters as well, that type of thing. And he'll be making his notes, and maybe we'll make sure that he gets Ray to say a few things as well. Maybe do a little video with Ray as well. He's hoping. All right, then, guys. Well, I'll be back at 5 o'clock tonight. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, and give it a subscribe. And as I said, maybe become a channel member. We've got over 50 channel members. Papa Firth is our newest channel member. So he'll be entered into our prize draw for the July draw. We'll be doing that a couple of days' time. So you've got a couple more days to actually put your to become a member, and then you're also automatically added into the membership draws. This week we have got this month coming, we've got a Trevor Brookings sign print. And Smudge Smudger, if you are listening, Smudge Smudger, please email us at westhamnetwork@gmail.com, because you won last month's or this month's draw for a signed McAvenny Tony Cottee print. So let us know, and then we can send it to you. As I said, then next month, which is tomorrow, will be a Trevor Brooking one, which would be nice. It would be nice. And let me just take them out. And as I said, as Papa First says, don't forget to like it. Brian Rocket, JWP, too scared to leave the easy life. Well, apparently that's what I've heard. His kid has his kid's just got into a new school, which they're very happy about, and he's happy with life there, so maybe he doesn't want to move on. It's a strange one. You think you'd want to, as a player, he's got little chance maybe of playing in Europe, in terms as with Southampton. So sure, you think but maybe that's not. Maybe maybe he's content with his life at Southampton. I don't know. Strange one. All right then, guys, don't forget to like. It'd be lovely if you do. As I said, we'll be back here at 5 o'clock. The Hammers headlines. Bit of a short, random one today. I appreciate, but I appreciate everyone spending some time with me. And we would have liked to get a bit more sort of training stuff. But as I said, we'll put together a little video montage for you and put that out maybe later on today. Maybe it's a short today, or if not, we'll put it out tomorrow during tomorro's show. So take care, everyone. Stay safe, wash those hands, stay lucky, stay cheeky, stay positive, stay healthy. I've got a horrible cold. It's not COVID, but I've got a horrible cold at the moment. Anyway, take care, everyone. Much love. Bye.
It's like a family.